right, welcome back, everyone. A little more CSL After Dark action for you guys. Kevin Plowman matching up with Grant Zemp. This is the 6th set. Grant Zemp is up 1 set. So I think the scores went 7-1 Grant in the 8-ball. 7-5 Kevin in the 10-ball. 7-1 Kevin in the 9-ball. 7-3 Grant in the 8-ball. And 7-1 Grant in the 10-ball. And that brings us to the 6th set. And good evening, everyone tuning in from Facebook and YouTube. I'm following along with both chats. Make sure you guys are sharing that stream lots for us. Tend to think these guys will play at least one more set after this one. That's to be determined. Right, Mike? What a stupid cap. Plowman's Rough Riders hat wig. Oh, gets a little roll from the turtle rack there. Anytime you're going towards that rack, I think you should move it. Spins this nice. He's going to have to play a draw shot here, I think. Oh, he wears it on the golf course, too. What a nightmare. Uh-oh. That's dangerously close to that corner. Don't think he wanted to be that close. Oh, he punches it, but not quite far enough. He's still okay. Just needs to make a good shot here. Oh, he didn't want to flick the backside of it. He wanted to go around. Now he's got to make another good shot. Oh, and he does really well to pot that. Not in the heart, but still a good pot there. If you're wondering what kind of cue Mr. Plowman's playing with, it's Nick's cue, Nick's Cue Innovation. Playing with the full setup. The shooting shaft, the brake shaft. Lots of great stuff from Nick there. If you're looking at getting a shaft or a cue or some cue repairs, he's the man. Kevin to break down, sorry, up 1-0. Down 1 set. Going with the smash it down the middle, juices off the rail and scratches. And at first glance, the 8-ball landed weird by the 9 there. Otherwise, pretty routine. Wonder if he could break it here, draw into it. Not quite the right angle to to do that, so he'll worry about it later. Does go in the top right, looking at the table view. Little straight on the 4 here. Gotta really stroke that one. Show off the cue power there a little bit. Nice shot. This is key, getting the right angle on the 7 next. And he got no angle on the 7. He's pretty straight in here. I don't think he can punch over at all. Looking from the camera, looks like he can maybe punch a little, but looks a lot different when you're down on the ball from where he is. Well, good news, bad news. It's a trap. Just like Plowman said there, it's a trap. Haven't seen him scoop one for a while. Let's see what Kevin can do with the 8. Probably. It's the nice thing about the videos, you can go back and watch. Cuts it in the side, and this looks like he might be able to spin it in from there. Impossible to tell from this angle. Well, the drop of the cue on the floor tells me definitely not. So he's trying to find another shot here. It's going to have to be a bank or some sort of safety. There is a bit of a two-way shot here where he banked towards the top right. What sort of top right spin on the cue ball? Send the cue ball 2 or 3 rails sort of behind the 9 if you miss the bank. That's sort of what he tried to do there, was just get the cue ball to a safe spot. And Grant makes a really good pot there. That shot is not easy by any means. With the cue ball on the rail like that. Any pool player will tell you they hate that one. If you guys are looking at getting a styling shirt like Grant is wearing there, go check out jamupapparel.com where you'll find the CSL IPL shirts as well as lots of other great designs. If you guys are heading to Vegas for the team events, great place to get some team shirts, custom for your Vegas team. Grant's been playing in the Ghost League, so he mostly has that break dialed in, but he lost the one ball a bit there. It hit the horn. The side pocket ended up table there. He plays a really good shot there to thin that ball. He said you wear it on the golf course too. That's terrible. Yeah, Oliver, if you want one of those shirts, go check out the website. You can order it there. They'll ship it right to your door. He was spinning into the back of that. Didn't get a good result, mind you. 4 balls in a weird spot here. Ooh. So wish. See a lot of those on this table. Pockets are forgiving. Draws in and breaks it out beautifully. I think he's on it. If he's not, I'm sure he has the 3 rail safe. So just stop the cue ball there. Send the 4 ball 3 rails around to the other side of the 5. See, the problem with that shot is he gets so focused on the pot that forget about playing shape. Good containing safe here. He would have loved to be behind the 9 or the 8, but that is still a good shot. Not easy for Kevin to get a safe back here. Kevin agrees. The 6 ball takes away a lot of escapes here. The 8 takes away the bank. Being tough here. And I think what he tried to do there was correct. Possibly just misjudged the speed, but send the 5 towards the 8 and the cue balls towards the 6 would have been my objective. Not necessarily the best option, but I don't think he had a lot of good options there. Grant won't mind. He got perfect on this 8 ball. Just roll forward. And shoot this 9 to take a 2-1 lead. Which he does. If you guys are curious about the league we're talking about, second session is starting May 3rd. Cutoff for registration is on the 29th, so make sure you guys get registered. You can check out the website for all the info on there, all the rules and the different games, different divisions, costs. And of course, if you guys have any questions, send us a message, shoot us an email. Oh, he hit that one pretty square, but the 1 ball got lost a bit, got kicked, but he's on it nonetheless. He's had a tendency to shoot a couple of these balls pretty quick tonight, I find. But that one worked out okay. I like when players play quick, but there's certain shots that definitely require just that extra second or two. Just gonna have to roll that in, take what he can get. This is not a bad angle on the 4. enjoy the pace he's playing. It's working good for him right now. It's a confident pace. Nice to see. Slightly misstruck, but not to worry. I feel like he should have moved the rack there. Just not only can it get in the way, but it can sort of bother your eye a little bit, I find. I like it out of the way, just helps me see the ball a little better sometimes too. Easy to hit that ball too thick or too thin, trying to avoid scratching. Last thing you want to do is make it and do that. Grant overcuts it. That's what they call missing it on the pro side.
We'll just bat this 9-ball around.
They're just going to tap it around a little, yeah. Again, that scratch sort of comes into play, but he hit it really well. That's a great shot from Kevin. Grant with the extended reach tap on the table. We're going to have a Q&A tomorrow afternoon, guys, for the CSL IPL starting at 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. If you guys have any questions about the league or want to listen in about all the different rules and the divisions, costs, payouts, all the different stuff, tune in around 3 o'clock.
Yeah, those questions are allowed too, Ben. Try and figure out what Plowman and Grant were doing last night.
Oh.
Well, at least Plowman. Maybe not Grant.
It would be a really long stream. A lot of questions. Plays the 9-ball.
9-ball on the break.
It's got a spot when you're racking your own, right? Yeah, okay. Just making.
Early 9s for sure, but
No
on the break.
break 9s. That's fair. No one likes to see that anyway. I mean, the fans do, but the players hate it. Darren wants to know who's up on the sets. Grant is up 1 set. They've played 5 sets. This is the 6th set. They're trying to outlast me and Derek's 5 sets. But we raced to 9, so this would be like pretty close to even after 6 sets. Oh, he overcut that by a lot. That could be a big mistake. He had a great chance there. Little under hit from Kevin there. Oh, he plays the thin cut. That's a great shot. Really good shot. Good rub on the 3, but he deserved it after a good pot there. A little short here, but should be okay. Another fortunate rub on the 7. I'm sure he wasn't playing that. But he's in good shape here to take a lead in this set. Punches that nicely to keep the cue ball off the rail. And drains the 9 ball to go up 3-2. Sure, if you guys know any junior players or players that want to get into the game young, we have the CSL IPL Junior Division, 2 different divisions, 17 and under, and a 13 and under, starting on May 3rd. No cost and lots of great prizes for them. The first set, Michael wants to know, the first set of the entire night, or the first set of 9 ball when they played 9 ball? I'll just go ahead and tell you the score in every set. Grant won the first set 7-1. Plowman won the second set 7-5. Then Plowman won the third set 7-1. Then Grant won 7-3. Then Grant won 7-1. And now they're on to the 6th set. So Grant is up 1 set. Good choice there to play the combination first. Opens the pocket for the 3 later on as well. Mind you, I don't think he had another option on the 1. This will be the key shot, getting from this 1 to the 2. Mike, they started at about 5:15. Hence why my voice is crackling. Misjudged pace on the 1, and then a misjudged kick on the 2. Great chance for Kevin to take control of this set. Try to even the sets up here. Don't see much stopping him here. Balls lay real nice. Just gotta pot him. Doesn't have to do anything special here. Tomatoes per set. Leon wants to know. They're playing 50 tomatoes a set tonight. And I heard the bet could possibly be upped if it goes to another set. Good finish from Kevin, now leading 4-2. Playing with the Nyx custom carbon shaft, shooting and braking. Sounds like he made one. Or two. Or three. Just going to jump the opener here. Not even hesitating.
Why am I going for this?
Just wandering around in circles.
Shouldn't be going for this. I mean,
What a shot. That was exceptionally well struck.
I agree. You shouldn't have gone for it.
Why would he do that? Yeah.
Shouldn't have gone for it, Kevin. Should have
He
pushed.
needs to come with another good shot here. I think the 2's a little tight by the 6. But with the 5 close to the hole, just has to pot the ball. And he just said too, it's really close. He did well to cheat that in. That was a lot tougher than it looked on the camera. One more good shot required. He did well there, bridging over the 6. That wasn't so easy. Looking to stretch this lead a little more. One good shape shot. Goes around 3 rails and came up pretty short. Think he's okay. Cut this ball in and avoid the scratches. That's straight in. That is straight in at pocket weight and a big swing in this match. 5-2 or 4-3. Big game there. If you guys have a table at home or know someone with a table or access to a pool hall, make sure you get signed up for the CSL IPL Ghost League. Session 2 starting May 3rd. Anytime, anywhere in the world. I'm talking to you, Cass. Nice break there, and a shot on the 1. 2 near the side. 3 is a little tricky. It is available to the bottom right, mind you. As long as he doesn't go behind that 8 ball there. Ooh. Lost the cue ball a bit. I'm sure he'll want to be on the other side of the 8. Looks to have hit this fairly well. Slightly short, but he has a shot. Drills it with 3 rail shape. What a stroke there. Really well done. Funny how the game can work. Grant might have got a little pep in his step from Kevin's gift in the last rack. And now suddenly, this match is anyone's. I know, Cass. All that work for nothing. I don't think Grant's going to repay the favor here. And he doesn't. Fantastic out from Grant there. Really nice work. Really great shot on the 3 when he cut it to the blind pocket and drew around off 3 rails. Looks to be another successful break. He lost the cue ball a bit there. It got kicked dangerously towards the pocket. Yeah, it's just the odd shot that he's hitting a little quick, in my opinion. I feel like that shot deserved maybe a little extra attention. But it's worked out quite well as he solved the problem of the 4. Now he just needs to get to this 3. I think you gotta take what you can get here. Don't try to do too much. Oh, he tried to do a lot and it worked great. Really good shot. Move the rack there is a smart play. Eric, they really are great. I've been wearing Jam Up shirts for a couple of years now, and I mean, not only are they good styles, good designs and stuff, but they're really comfortable. Really, really comfortable. I love them for, you know, tournaments like Vegas where it's really hot. They're nice and light, breathable. Mostly because of the sublimated designs rather than screen printed or stuff like that. Those logos tend to be really hot, thick. The sublimated designs are part of the material, so they're much more breathable, the shirts. Good competition wear. Has he left enough to cut this in? I believe he has. He cut it in, but he crashed into the 9. And now he's got another tall task. Putting the 7 is one thing. Getting shape on the 9 next is not easy. Up and down, or sort of around the world behind it. Kind of like going behind it here. I think it's more natural to spin the ball in. Go 3 rails behind it. Yeah, sort of running English like that. Behind it. Also the bonus being, if you overcut it, that's where it ends up. Grant doesn't take any time, just gets down, flies at the bank. A little quick on the trigger again, I feel like, but he's hitting the ball well today. Another test for Kevin here. I find this one a lot easier than the previous one. I like to play this shot with a touch of inside. Come up and down. My target is right where the cue ball is now. I got a ton of room to work with as long as I make the ball, would be my thoughts. Big game here though at 4-4, so big decision. He's thinking about going 3 rails behind the 9. Seen him look at it a couple times. Yeah, he had to just play the cut, but look out. He was going the 4 rail path around, but he misjudged it a little. And that's going to be 5-4 for Grant. Sorry. Not shooting that one. Nobody makes you shoot that one. Another very square hit from Mr. Zemp, but he lost the cue ball there. Went forward. You never want to see that when you're hitting the break. Sort of needed to stop near the middle or draw back. Usually stop in the middle is your best plan, but every once in a while you just catch a little funny, goes forward. It's very tough to push out on the bar box too, so he's trying to find a a way to not have to do that. Jumping to the rail, I don't like this. It's extremely easy to scratch off the edge of that ball, but what a shot. Put that on the highlight reel. Holy cow. Jump kick safety. Wow. I mean, technically it was a terrible shot 'cause he put the one over the hole, but, you know. Oh, I thought he hit that good too. Yeah, it looked to be struck well. Darren, what English you use on a 9-ball break? I guess it depends. Depends how the table's breaking. If it's breaking like this one, pretty much just like a stun shot. You don't have to hit it very hard to make the wing ball. With the turtle racks, you can sort of just stop it. You don't have to do much, but if you have to cut it, then it's like a bottom outside. Usually, if you can stun it, that's your best control, so. A slight pop, maybe. Pop stun. He's going to just fly her at the kick. And he's left Kevin a shot here. Which he pots well. Really only one good shape shot needed here from this 4 to the green 6 next. He hit that quite hard. I'm surprised he hit it that hard. Lost control a little. Not going to be happy with himself there. Needs the short cue for this shot. And what a big shot it is. 5-5 or 6-4 and looking at trailing 2 sets. Well struck. Is he going to get a reward? It looks like he is. This combo has not wired up. Quite far off, actually. So Grant's going to need to find a safe shot here. I think it's in the cue ball towards the 8. Oh, he tried to get it to bounce. Get the 7 to bounce more up in the way and just contain the 6. I think he's left a pretty routine bank shot here. Oh, and Plowman absolutely drills it. Break speed. Yeah, sometimes you just feel it. I've had lots of instances of that where sometimes I can just feel my opponent's gonna like make a really good shot.
Probably make the 9 and scratch on the side.
No, you got this.
He said he's gonna make the 9 and scratch in the side here.
I double challenge you to scratch in the side.
The last fucking 5 games.
Tough to make a mistake there. Ties it up at 5. Now we got a match. 5 here. Race to 2 in the 6th set. Well struck from Kevin there. He made all kinds of balls again. 3 balls to be specific. Great opening shot on the 2. 4, 5, 6 all in a line over there. This is a great chance to get himself on the hill. Not a bad shot there. Distance is just fine. Especially on the valley table. Nothing to panic about. Great question, Darren. When the pool rooms were open, probably 5 or 6 hours a day, 4 days a week, mix in the odd weekend tournament or once a month, twice a month, traveling out of town and stuff. So a lot of practice. But I think it's important to mix time spent practicing as well as competing. You can sort of practice all you want by yourself, but only get you so far. So you gotta mix in these, you know, small, friendly wager games to keep you sharp. These simulate tournament games really well. Nice out from Mr. Plowman there to get himself on the hill. But I always tell players too, it's even if you can put in an hour a day, a few days a week of solid practice where you're working on things you need to work on and spending the time right, that can be more than enough to progress pretty quick.
Quality practice.
Perfect practice makes perfect. Lots of players out there just banging balls around with no real sense of improving.
The league is perfect practice.
Not to mention, there's lots of games out there, such as the CSL IPL, to keep you sharp. Perfect practice, the Ghost League. Really is. Lots of top players been playing that format for a long time. Made them all on the break again. 3 balls again. He's made 6 balls and 2 breaks.
Right? How do I compete with this?
Good thing the 9 doesn't count because he's done it twice in this set.
In the back corners.
No,
This one was top.
first one was you kicked,
Oh, yeah, top spin.
but you sent the cue ball into it. Yeah, it didn't go straight in. Didn't have much of a pot available on this one ball, so he'll try to find a safety. He's got a pretty good sized wall of balls there to hide behind. 3, 8, 7, 9. Oh, he took a flyer at the 9. Or possibly tried to bank the 1 by it with a 2-way cue ball in mind. Grant kicks and makes the 2 and gets shape on the 1. Can you believe it? And what a great opportunity to get this to Hill. I don't want to say too much here because they haven't had a hill set yet. just enough inside juice to avoid the 8. I like what he did there. Stop shot and straight in on the 7. Needs that to travel a bit more. I think he's still okay. That's not good. He's not going to be happy with himself there. I think he can sort of thin this ball and leave it where it is. Send the cue ball up table. But he's not going to be thrilled about it. He's going to feel like he should have already won that game. And of course, oh, he force follows off the rail. No way. I thought, of course, he makes the bank. Fully punished, but not to be. Instead, we got hill action. He's just keeping the fans in it. One good break from Grant here will put him up 2 sets.
Have a good helmet.
Hill on CSL After Dark. Oh, and look at this break. One ball's coming around nice. And made 3 balls. These guys have made 9 balls in 3 breaks. They're flying in on the break. Turtle rack 9 ball on the 7 foot. That's a good shot there from Grant. Better to come too far than not far enough. And one good shape shot here from the 3 to the 5. And I tend to think you should just try not to do too much here. But he comes around. Did he overhit it? A touch, but he's okay. Back and forth, needs to get past the 9, which he does. One good shot away. And he pots that beautifully. What a great shot. Little pressure on that shot, and he did well with it. And then he wastes it by chunking the 9. But he has left a bit of a tester.
Oh, I do all the hard work. That's justice.
It's
You get a shot at it.
I did all the hard work. Yeah, I've never heard that before.
I did, and that rack pressure on?
You've never done that before, right, Plowman?
No, never ran out in this.
One of the few back. That's a really tough shot from there. Not easy, but he got almost the better of it. Not routine here. He didn't leave it straight in. Might be a bank.
This is gonna be poetic right here.
Or Grant's gonna cut this in. Try to avoid scratching. He avoids the scratch and wins it 7-6. Come from behind victory. So I'm sure they're going to go again for at least one more.
I'm good.
So we'll take a quick 5-minute break and we'll be back. We'll shut down and restart. Make sure you guys don't go far.
So
And if you haven't already, like the Facebook page and subscribe on the YouTube channel. We'll be right back, guys.